Welcome back to Yewande's diary. Well, I'm not sure, but permit my voice. Well, welcome back to Yewande's diary. I'm happy to be here. How are you? And how was your day? I hope you're having an awesome week so far. Well, in our last discussion, I was telling you about how I woke up a couple of months ago only to find out that I hadn't had anything significant for the past 20 years. What I mean is that I found out that I was running the same cycle and I did not have anything to show. All I did was wake up, go to work, take care of my children, take care of my home, come back, sleep, take care of the house, go to work, come back, take care of my home, take care of my children, go to work, sleep. It was a cycle. I was literally living to pay bills. If I was supposed to look at the picture, that's just what I could make out of the picture. Like, okay, this cycle that I run my life, I'm just paying bills. All I just do is to wake up, go to work, make money, pay bills, take care of my children. And my husband too was doing the same thing. Both of us. We were literally waking up every day to go to work, come back and pay bills. But the question I asked is that, for how long? The last video, I talked about retirement. I asked myself, do I work like this until I'm 60 or 70? Then I retire and fall back on my retirement benefit? But I now thought the retirement benefit it's no big deal. It doesn't really settle all your bills, or it's not enough. You still need some support. And I asked myself, oh my goodness, does it mean I'm going to start depending on my children? No, I do not want to put them through any stress. I don't want to be a liability whatsoever. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children and his children's children. So, is it not better for me to start planning today to leave an inheritance for my children rather than to be a liability on them? And that's what woke me up from my sleep, or from my slumber of just running the same cycle for over or close to 20 years. And I said things have to change. I'm 47. And if I can calculate, okay, 20 years, no impact. Okay, at 47, how many years do I have left? Yes, I believe God for long life. That is one of my major prayer points and agreement. I said, God, I need long life and divine health. But you see, even when God has granted you long life and divine health, have you planned what you're going to do with your long life and divine health? Because sincerely, I'm talking for myself. I'm 47 right now. So how many more years do I have to be fulfilled, to create an impact, to impact people, to help to change lives, or basically help to change the world? How many more years do I have? Because the truth is that at 47, you could say you're strong. At 57, the strength may not be as much as 47. At 67, that's 20 years later. It won't be as strong as 57. At 77, it keeps going down because the body starts to wear out. Although that we have people that are very strong, even in their old age, they're very strong, they're agile, but still, you can't compare an 80-year-old person or a 70-year-old person with a 20 or 30-year-old person. The rate they do their activities, and it's slower when you're older. So the best thing is to make hay while the sun shines. And I said, okay, I'm 47 right now. God knows I'm believing him for long life. But for the next 20 years, I promise God and I promise myself that an impact has to be made. And of course, I know I'm going to live long, but at least let me concentrate on this next 20 years and create an impact. A legend, something, leave a legacy. And I started working on myself. The first thing I did was to pray. Because the truth is this, after you have realized that you have spent years, some people may not be up to 20, some people may be 20, some people may be more than 20, some people may just some few years. But look, the moment you realize that you have some wasted years, the best thing immediately is to take action. The worst thing you want to do is now dwell in it and start sulking and getting depressed. Oh my God, 20 years just passed me by. Oh, what happened? Was I sleeping or dreaming? How did it happen? Right before my eyes. Oh no, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done that. Why did I do that? I regret doing this. I regret going here. No! Stop dwelling in the past. It's past. It's gone. It has happened. There's nothing you can do about it. So move forward. That is what I chose to do. I was almost trying to fall into, the depressive, sad state, getting angry with myself and trying to blame myself for allowing so many years to pass without achieving anything. Then I asked myself, okay, fine. If I decide to regress into depression and sadness and whining and crying, I said, what am I supposed to achieve doing that? I thought about it, I'm like, that is just going to add more to my years of loss. It's just going to increase the number of how many years I have lost. I was like, okay, I lost 20 years of, not really achieving anything. Then 2 more years of crying and sobering and depression and, oh, please. No, ma'am. The best thing is to take the next step. So I asked God, Father, give me wisdom. What do I do now? Now that I've realized my eyes are open, I'm awake. God has brought me into reality. Okay, now that I know that those years have gone by, what am I supposed to do now? What's the next step? And so the first thing I did was to pray. I prayed. That was the first thing. I went on my knees and I was like, Father, Lord, forgive me. If I've done this out of ignorance, you're just a merciful God. You're a great God. But as it is now, I don't want to keep thinking of the past. I want to move on to the future. What is your plan for me? Where do I start from? Because the Bible makes us to understand that many are the plans in a man's heart, but it's only the purpose of God that will prevail. So I told God, I said, look, even though I have plans in my heart right now, I know what I like to do. I know what my passion is. But I need you to be part of this. I need to be sure that I'm going in for the right thing. I don't want to lose another 10 or 15 years again, only to find out that I plunged myself into the wrong thing. I said, Father, Lord, affliction shall not come a second time. Teach me, show me, put me on track. What do I do next? What is my next plan? And so I prayed about it, and I also fasted about it because I was serious and I wanted God to take action. And guess what? Join me on the next video to know what happened. I can't wait to tell you. Till we see. Make sure you tune in. It's coming very soon. Till we see, I'm going to tell you everything that happened and what God told me to do and how I was able to take the next step. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.